What's wrong, guys? What's wrong, y'all? The market not doing so good. Just hodl, mate. Just hodl. Just hodl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it, okay? Completely, I already apologize. No, I don't. Okay, that's too much. All right. Seriously though, it's time to do the show. What's going on? Welcome back. Okay, having too much fun. I gotta stop because this should be the amount of fun I'm having. I think it's illegal, honestly, because it's too much fun. No one should be doing this and having fun. It's just not the fun I'm having. This is way too much fun. Oh man, listen. The marketplace right now is woo, don't look. Don't look. I'm telling you, if you haven't looked, man, I envy you because I was curious and I said, let me take a quick peek. Let me just go look into. Oh no, no! Why'd I look? Oh, my chest was doing this. It's a good thing I mastered my own. It's a good thing I mastered my own emotions for the most part, right? I'm still human. Human means you're not perfect. I'm certainly not Jesus, because there's a moments where I'm like, what is this? You're about to lose it. You're about to be like, what? But in a funny way, not in a destructive, angry sort of whatever sad way. More like what? You're just completely taken aback. Anyways, welcome to ZolYin. If you're new, we talk about books, brains, and blockchains. And today's the brains part. Okay, we talked about today. Earlier today, I did the apathy part, which is it's a good thing that we talked about apathy. It's very good because I had to reassess of let me just pull back and look at the big picture of what's going on in the market. Okay, in the shadowverse. Okay, the big two took a big beating. Okay, the big two took a big beating the last couple of days, and that means all the little guys across the board getting hurt. Now there's some exceptions. Shout out to Luna doing good. What else is doing good right now? I can't remember. I just kind of glazed. When the shock hits you so hard, you just kind of go. It's almost like you suppressed everything else. So I think there was something else. There was one other token that was doing good, but Luna's doing good, so it's holding up. Shout out to Luna. Luna was a good buy. I'm not even gonna front. I was like, give it a try. It's one of those things where you just kind of go, all right, I got a little bit. Let's just YOLO something in there. Just throw a little something in there and see what happens. If I lose it all right. It is what it is. It's just like T King. Throw a little in there and see what happens. Now, if it goes parabolic, great. It's the same thing with SHIB. Just throw something in there, see what it do. Leave it. I practice what I preach. I have the mindset of, because I already tried the the aping in is I'm very shy now about aping in. Listen, I'll tell you a story one day. I'm not telling it now. But I will tell you a story one day about what happened when I aped in. And I still feel it to this day, bro. Oh man, them eyes. My eyes was big as hell when it happened. I was like, what is this? Oh man. But anyways, my main point is, I just give it a look. I throw a little bit in there, see what it do. If it do great, wonderful. Thank you God, thank you everybody, appreciate it. Take a little bit off the table. Always take profits, always be moving. Always be building that bag. Build your So that's it's like you build the savings account. You are building a savings account. Kind of throw it inside. We talk about finances all the time. We always talk about finances all the time here, where we talk about being able to mentally, as far as the mindset is concerned, right? Being able to build a portfolio for your safety. Remember, because if you want to be a writer, if you want to do whatever it is you want to do in life, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do in life. Whatever it is you're trying to do in life, you're gonna need some financial security, right? Doesn't matter. Even if you just want to travel the world, you do need to have that mental fortitude, right? The mental fortitude to be able to live by the means that you have, right? Being able to live in the means you have, or adjusting your means so then you are able to live with those means, and having a safety net. That safety net is you. The safety net is your savings that you had built up. The safety net of your savings you are building up is not just liquidity from whatever main job you have, but it's also diversifying your income, and that includes the blockchains, okay? The shadowverse, okay? You have to be able to do that. You have to expand, never contract. Always expanding, never contracting, okay? Always getting better, never getting worse, never plateauing. Trying to keep getting better, keep improving, keep becoming better, keep being something. Because you're trying to head towards a goal. You're trying to go this way. For you, it's probably this way. For on your side, it's this way. Well, in that screen, it's going this way, which is not good. I guess on your screen, it's going this way, but it's not good. Okay, you don't want to be going this way. You want to be going this way, right? That's where you want to be. I guess over here, you get what I'm saying. You're trying to improve. You're not trying to, go back to where you were before, back to McDonald's or whatever it is you were working. That's the meme everybody shows is the guy at McDonald's, the Wolf Jack. He puts on his hat and he goes back to the McDonald's. By the way, that is so extreme. I feel like the person who works at McDonald's isn't doing that. It's the Subway guy. In my opinion, it's the Subway guy. Maybe the Starbucks guy. Maybe. Mostly the Subway guy, Pizza Hut guy. Pizza Hut sounds more accurate. Pizza Hut or your local whatever, like Domino's. That's the national, but I mean like your local pizza guy, whatever that may be. But yeah, that's how I look at it. I think that, you want to keep improving and just keep getting better and not, going back down to where you originally were. You just want to not allow yourself to, go into poverty with this stuff, right? So you have to be careful with where you go. I know there's a lot of hope. That's the problem. Whenever there's a lot of hope and a lot of hopium, right? There's always going to be the YOLO. I'm guilty of this. I've done it before, where I threw in a lot and I said, let's go, and then I regret it. I'm like, no, right? It happens. You just have to hone in your excitement, and also don't have that ego invested in it. Don't ego invest in your purchase. That's the worst thing, because people get invested in it and then they don't want to take the L. They just want to keep double downing. They're like, I'm going to hold on to this token. It was doing great last year. It's going to do great again. That guy, and we know, I think some of you know who I'm talking about. That guy is going to not do well. He's not going to make it. Guys like that don't make it. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody. I'm not saying that if you had this in the past, you're not going to make it today. I'm saying, if you do this, if that's your main method of investment and your mindset when it comes to investing, when it comes to, YOLOing some money into something, you're not going to make it, because it's going to wear on your heart. It's going to wear on your health. It's going to mess you up. You're going to sleep late at night. You're going to lose sleep over it. And then before you know it, you're going to start making really bad decisions later down the line. And it stacks. It keeps stacking. Your decisions, compound. It's the compound effect, whether it's positive or negative. It's up to you. You have to decide what that means. And to me, the just hodl mentality is not the way to go. That's the not gonna make it part, because you are ego invested, right? You have to learn what it is that what you're trying to do. What are you doing? You have to identify it, verbalize it, write it down, put it on paper, make it visible to you. What is it that you want out of this market? Again, it goes back to what I've said before. You name the thing you want. Name the goal, right? Name the goal. What is your ultimate goal? Your ultimate goal, I call it the Zol, because it's the end of the alphabet. It's the last place. There's nothing else after that. Your ultimate goal. I want $10 million out of the market, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. You're building up towards that, right? You're building up towards it, and then when you get closer to it, when it's more real to you, then you start to pull back on, certain things, and you start to de-risk, right? You have rules. You're like, all right, 2x, I'm out, or 3x, I'm out. Whatever it is your rules are, stick to it. Don't deviate. The just hodl is not a plan. It's not a plan. You didn't think it all the way through. Just hodl till when? When are you taking it out? Markets change all the time. The shadowverse changes. The shadow world is constantly moving. That's why I call it the shadowverse. It's not the same spot. Shadows move. As time goes on, as the sun moves, the shadows move. You gotta keep moving with the path. You gotta move along with the shade, or you're gonna be burned. You're gonna be burned by that sunlight. So again, the whole point of this, right? But everything is going on. Everything's on fire. Everything is insane. Oh my God, we're all gonna fry. You got to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Don't panic. Okay. Look at your bag and ask yourself a question: is this money that you need now? Do you need it in 6 months? Do you need it in 3 months? Do you need it in 4 months? Will it come back? You have to also look at that token and say, will it come back? If it won't come back, then yes, sell it, right? You got to sell it while you can. If you think it's going to come back, it has a good chance of coming back. The chances of it coming back are way higher than it not coming back. Then, yeah, you could hodl it. You could hold it, whatever. But don't hold it with all this stress of you thinking to yourself, it's not going to make it. You got to then dump and take your L, right? It's just not worth it. It's not worth your health. It's not worth the cortisol going up. Is not going to, you can't reverse that, by the way. That going up is just going to, in this market, it's going to stay up, okay? So you have to de-risk yourself out of a heart attack, okay? So you just kind of pull out what you can pull out and be okay with it, okay? That's why you have to only put in what you're willing to lose. That's why you have to also make multiple streams of income if you can, as best as you can. And you also have to be, keep a positive attitude about what you're putting into, right? Pick stuff that you think will have, and also the safety stuff. Pick the stuff that you think is going to last, right? What's lasting? Well, ETH gonna make it. The big boy, the big orange pill gonna make it, right? Take them, have something, I'm not saying buy the whole thing. I'm saying put stuff where you think is gonna make it and be okay with whatever you put in there. And then for the stuff that you want to take a risk on, take the risk, right? And be okay with whatever happens afterwards. It's about having the plan and sticking to it. Knowing yourself, right? Know yourself, man. It's your money. Know yourself and know what you want and stick with it. Commit to it. Of course, be fluid with what the market is doing. If the market is like, we are going to L3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you on L1, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You gotta think. So anyways, that's it for now. I will talk more about it again. There will be another topic on it. I want to follow up on this. But I want a little bit more time. Maybe tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll do a follow-up video tomorrow. Anyways, thanks so much. Tell me what you think. Have a great day. Bye-bye.